Okay. Last time you guys did things, you guys had engaged a enormous wetland ooze, and apparently the wetland ooze had quote unquote friends next to them in the form of like a giant ball of gas, which also who turned out to be a lightning ooze, and then there was some shrubbery that turned out to be a bogworm. This is like a horrible place.
Hmm.
But you guys are fine. You got your grass ship and you got the rook perch that Kismet had spoke of. And yeah, you guys were like, all right, cool, let's go back on the boat and travel to Haven. And you had 2 days of rest time. And Rain was like, yo, I got this chunky health potion from God knows when I made it. I'm gonna
Uh,
feed it to the ship's cat, the one that already looks like it's suffering. Um, so Rain gave it to Fisheye, and it turned into a catfish, and then you guys was unable to dispel the magic, so you brought it to the captain, who was flabbergasted, horrified, and confused. And then Ronnie was like,
Aroused?
"I'm gonna try
No.
restoration on it," and you turned it into an abomination fat fish cat thing. It looks weird. But
A
seems
literal
fine. A
catfish.
literal
yes.
catfish, yes. Um, Afterwards, you guys sailed down the Ferox River and um, made it to Haven, where you guys went to Traveler's Rest, the inn, and spoke to three potential guides and picked one to be said guide, Shillen, the mysterious, pretty dark lady.
Hmm.
And yeah,
Definitely not a Yuan-Ti.
no, definitely not Wanty. And yeah, that's where you guys are right now. She lets you know that she'll be on the ship whenever you guys are ready to depart. Things that you potentially might want to bring with you, just the usual like rope rations, water, food, that kind of thing. If you use extra, if anybody in the party uses spell components, you might want to bring extra of those just in case. Um, Definitely, she will have her survival kit on hand, which contains it's pretty much a souped up first aid kit, including anti venom, different antitoxins, and some coagulating agents for particular wounds that might thin blood and that kind of thing that you'll find in the jungle. Um, she'll have a 10-foot pole on her in case you guys want to borrow it. She has a machete. A sword will do if or a short sword will do if a couple of you want to bring one that will cut through the thick foliage on the forest floor. If any of you do not have dark vision, she does suggest a light source, the forest floor, because of the type of rainforest you are going to be trekking through. Light doesn't get too far on the forest floor. Um, it's typically like your standard Amazon um, rainforest. With the canopy level, the mid like foliage section where all most of like the animals hang out, like monkeys, snakes, that kind of thing. And then you get to below that where you get like the bromeliads, your plant clinging plants. And then you get to the forest floor and it's just like dark and very, very unpleasant. Um, do you guys have any questions for her?
I have a question
Yeah.
for everybody.
Okay.
So you said, quote unquote, definitely not a wantee in a way that makes me think that she is a wantee.
Oh, I
Do
was
we
making a joke. I
actually?
checked already.
Okay, so we know
I
for
was
sure
being
she's
very
not?
critical. Like, I was being very critical when I was observing her, and I
Mhm.
even asked, like, because you're definitely not a UNT, right? And she was like, the fuck? And I insight checked her, and she was like really confused about it. So I think we're fine.
Very
Okay.
high deception roll.
Yeah.
So, there's no guarantees in life.
No, there's not. But I mean, we're as sure as we can be, and when she's on the boat, we could definitely interrogate her then.
I mean, she could be a wantee that doesn't know she's a wantee. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh shit. Yep, that's how they got us.
What sort of spells should I be bringing?
Sounds like dark vision, probably freedom of movement.
Yes.
Almost.
For sure.
Don't have that.
If you speak with her about the spells that you're
Yeah.
able, let's see. Let's go through your spell list. And you can cast anything up to what level?
6?
7th.
7. Okay. Well, I mean, anything that would allow you guys to get out of a situation, like your typical teleport, plane shift,
Okay.
if need be. Force cage would always be useful in case since you guys are going to the City of Scales, and she seems to know of the entity that you spoke of. It's not a bad idea to bring a force cage.
I've got the teleportation covered. I always have word of recall prepared,
Right.
so.
Good to know.
Yeah. Since you are going to be going against Wanty, mass suggestion wouldn't be a bad idea.
I have that with me.
Okay. Dominate, hold monster is also good. Anything pretty much you can
Got that
trap
too.
somebody would be a good idea.
Uh,
Fire.
Is that
It's fine. The problem that you're gonna run into the rainforest is it's rather damp. So if you're gonna try to do like fire distractions, that's really not an ideal situation. Let's see. She goes. Polymorph is pretty good. Stone shape might be useful since we're going to a ruin, but you can probably hold off on that until we get close to the ruins itself.
okay?
Fly, but you have a broom, but fly for somebody else, always
Yeah.
useful. There are mage slayers and there are arcane casters. Wanty, a lot of Wanty specialize in she has heard either in the enchantment or necromancy schools. It's rumored, though she's never seen it herself, that they use the undead as when they don't have too many living slaves available, they'll go to the next best thing, undead, because they don't talk back.
Mm-hmm.
So just be warned about that.
any opinions on seeming?
Seeming, when you tell her what it does, she says seeming might be useful, because of where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Though she wouldn't bank on it working for when you get to the higher ups, especially the mage slayers.
Okay.
They are pretty, from what she's heard, they are pretty like well equipped with like seeing through pretty good like illusions and whatnot, since that's kind of their like enchantment,
Yeah.
necromancy, illusions. That's kind of their specialties right there.
But it would help us getting through the city to get us where we need to go.
Yeah.
At the very least.
At the
Okay.
very least, you could probably fool like the lower guys and get where you need to go. If you are along the way trying to bank on getting the statue, that's a little bit trickier. And knowing your target will probably be aware of all the illusion stuff. So just be aware of that.
Okay, next time we sleep, I'll make sure I take something off of my list and put seeming on.
I've got it.
Or do you? The only reason I was suggesting it, is because the only things I really have that are super useful for my 5th level spells, besides upcasting, are animate objects, steal wind strike, and hold monster. Hold monster is obviously useful, but
All
if
of
you'd
those
rather,
are useful.
yes, if you'd rather save your 5th level for something else,
I've got 2 5th level spell slots.
yeah, so do I. I just didn't
Okay.
know if, like, we wanted to save it or whatever.
I
It's
would
fine.
ask before we leave town that we buy rations, so I don't have to use a 3rd level spell slot for
Absolutely.
create food and water.
Sure.
Yeah.
How long will we be traveling?
Sean says depending on how heavily the area is tracked right now, I'd say anywhere from once we leave the ship at Churning Bay, anywhere from 3 to 4 days. It's also depends on where you want me to drop you off, but we should talk more about that on the ship, she says.
Okay.
She's like, you seem like you know a little bit of about Wanty already. We should, definitely talk where we know, like, nobody else is listening. Because there's a couple things I'd like to tell you about before you leave the ship. Or before we leave the ship. But yeah, that's about it, really. So you guys want to buy rations. Rations here, beside your typical, like, dried fruit and nuts, and dried fish or dried meat, if you're not carrying it for about more than like a week, they do have these lovely packets wrapped in banana leaves that you could eat cold or you can warm up. They're usually consists of some type of meat and grain and vegetable and fruit, depending on whether the banana packet is meant to be sweet or savory. That you can easily carry around with you. A lot of the indigenous hunters carry those type of things with them. Shilin also says if food is a really, really big problem, she can, along the way, let you know what typically in the rainforest that you can eat. She just suggests that you do not, as a, general rule of thumb, when you are traversing the rainforest, you don't want to eat any berries that are yellow. Definitely, if they have a bitterness to them, do not, like, just spit it out right away. Be careful of...
Do not spit it out right away?
Spit it out right away.
Okay. Do not swallow.
Don't swallow. Take note of if you are accidentally bitten by any type of, like, reptile or snake. Take note of the coloring of the snake as soon as you can. It all depends on what kind of treatment she will have to administer, or one of you guys would have to administer. Fish are pretty plentiful in the rivers and streams, so you shouldn't have any problem, like, grabbing any of those guys.
Could we pick up just a small net for that as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah, there's a bunch of fishermen in the village that will give you, like, a small net for, like, 5 copper.
And does she recommend anything? Like, we have we bought natural bug repellent before we left.
Yeah, like the
Um,
eucalyptus mixture, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that. Is there anything else she recommends? Something like more hardcore, or like
Um,
even like something that we could burn as incense as we walk?
Hmm.
I mean, she would know if insects are really bad this time of year, if like they're like thick clouds, or if there's just something we shouldn't even worry about this time of year, you know. So,
Honestly, the best thing, and she does this herself, if she knows she's going to be trekking for a long time and she doesn't have anything on hand, a thin layer of mud goes a long way.
okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Also,
sounds
it's
good.
pretty good for cooling.
Okay.
Tilda, where are you going?
That's why
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What?
she
Oh,
she recommends, like, if you guys are low on bug repellent, like a quick dip in some mud would probably because she describes a lot of animals in the rainforest, like peccaries, you know, like wild pigs and other like tapirs. They usually do mud baths because it helps with like the bugs can't get past that layer. But I assume that is something that that Tilda won't do. Yeah.
I think that's about it then.
Okay.
Because I believe we bought clothes before we left.
Mhm.
And we can always do Tilda's tiny hut for sleeping, so we don't have to worry about shit at night
Yep.
hitting us. So
If you guys have any scarves, she recommends. If you don't want to like accidentally eat a cloud of bugs or two, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, I always
We've
have
still
a
got
scarf
those.
set. So
And we've still got scarves from like Robert and stuff like that.
Yeah, that like when she sees them, she's like, yeah, those will be perfect for you. You don't have to
if
worry about
if
that.
Zaitari offers Mel a scarf, she'll be like, "Has this been anywhere weird?"
no, I have different scarves for that.
Okay, perfect. Just wanted to make sure that it
Not a
wasn't-
problem. Though if you and Rain ever want to experiment, just let me know and I'll let you borrow mine.
Lovely. Thank you for that offer.
You're welcome.
Hmm.
I give her a wink. And a cheeky smile. But oh, there's something I was just thinking about for Ronny that I can't remember right now. Is Ronny wearing a hat right now?
Ronnie is wearing a bandolier with his shit on it, and then a cape as a robe as a cape, and a robe as a bib.
That's right.
And
Yep.
nothing else, because I have a tough, leathery turtle skin. I can't get sunburned, and bugs can't bite me. So
Yeah, Sheldon will say Ronnie's probably pretty safe from that.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I had an idea for a hat, but I won't be making.
She does. You don't wear shoes, right, Ronnie?
no, I've got big, weird turtle feet.
She does. She will recommend every once in a while you might want to check out your feet because there are leeches.
Good to
I beg
know.
your pardon?
Leeches.
Yeah, I know.
The only where leeches can get me is if they get right up next to the shell, like near my joints, because that's where the flesh gets a little soft.
Okay, she's
Anything
just
past that super turtley, super leathery.
yeah. She's just giving you a heads up. They can be kind of annoying.
I think Tilda has her pants like tucked into her boots. You know, like you do when it's tick season.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
There's a tick season?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
There are tick
Yep.
seasons. If you find leeches, let me know, and I'll sacred flame the leech.
Solid.
Yep. Other than that, you guys should be pretty good. You guys are pretty well equipped for the journey. So yeah. Yeah. So 3 to 4 days. Warning might be a little longer depending on how heavily trafficked the area is by probably the people you're looking for.
How
My-
long does seeming stay up per cast?
8 hours, I think.
Give me a second.
I do believe it's 8.
It's 8 hours. Yep.
Okay,
well-
so we could. A lot of our travel could be covered with seeming then.
If we
Once
need
get
it.
closer to the city itself, we can Heroes Feast before we can go in, and then I'm gonna swap out Control Water and Heroes Feast for other things.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, once we get on the ship, I'll evaluate, get rid of something so that I could have seeming prepared. Right. Oh, yeah, I'll get rid of tongues. Oh, wait, no, that's right. I have catnap prepared. Do we need catnap, do we think?
No.
Okay, then
I
I
don't
will
know.
take out tongues and put in seeming. Oh wait, no, that's right. Tilda said she was gonna just cover that.
Yes.
I lied. I'll keep catnap.
I thought you were just.
No, I legitimately completely forgot.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
we
you
can
want to
do
bring
Heroes
seeming,
Feast.
bring seeming just in case. But like,
No, it's okay. I'm gonna evaluate what I can swap in and out to see if there's anything particularly interesting in my 3rd or 5th level slots. It could take sea invisibility, but I feel like we have that covered. Oh, we definitely have that covered. Never
yeah,
mind.
We have that super covered.
Yeah,
We've got
super
2
duper covered.
people.
I lied.
what?
See invisibility.
See invisibility. Oh,
We have that mega covered.
I mean, just from Ronny alone.
Yeah. Could take mass healing word.
That might be
Safety
helpful.
net.
It wouldn't hurt. We don't know if, like, what the chances of us getting super separated in battle are or anything like that.
Yeah.
And she did say there are mage slayers and stuff, so
Mm-hmm.
some of us are going to be potentially targeted.
Hallucinatory terrain? Thoughts,
Might be
opinions?
useful,
Maybe?
depending on the terrain that we find ourselves in. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah. It'd only really truly be useful on the lead up once we get there. It's not
Yeah.
gonna
It does
be as
it does
a-
take 10 minutes to cast.
Okay. So yeah, she's got everything ready, so she'll meet you on the boat whenever you guys are ready to depart.
Locate creature?
That probably will be useful for your target.
Unless
what's our target again?
we know the name, so we should be able to locate them.
Your target is a 1T. And like you showing, so well, he's a 1T mummy lich.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yes.
Fucking shit.
Mommy Lich. I feel like that's new information.
like she says, I'll talk to you on the boat.
Okay.
Okay. Great.
Uh,
Loving it.
10 out of 10.
By the way, in case you haven't noticed, a lot of those spells I'm bringing are not damage spells. Please protect me.
Yeah. I'm also
yeah.
not doing a whole lot of damage.
No, it'll be fine. The utility will be useful. Rain is our damage. She's our fireball.
Once we get closer, I'm swapping out Control Water for Stone Shape, and I'm actually going to swap out Hero's Feast for a Holy Weapon. Just in case that radiant damage will be useful.
How many days do we have on the ship?
It'll take you, let's see, to Churning Bay, according to the captain. From here, it took you about like a little over a day or so to get into Haven. So 100, so 1, 2, so about 2.5 days. 3, 4. It'll take you about 3 days to get to Churning Bay. So
Okay, that's more than enough time to
yeah,
be
5-ish
able to
days.
for me to swap out the spells that I need. So my first one will be tongues for mass healing word. So
I mean, tongues still might be helpful.
we have somebody who could talk to the child.
I'm talking about like if we're overhearing UNT conversations or if we're stopped in the village and we need to talk to somebody.
I can always take tongues for myself since I can read lips also.
I have Abyssal and I can read lips, but you know, never hurts.
It
Uh,
could be because it's not just self; it's touch. So it could be cast on someone else. You know, sneaky with the ring of invisibility and go listen
okay.
in on shit. You know, I
Then
don't
I
know.
guess the real question is: do we want tongues or do we want mass healing word? Let's pick.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, I got
Um,
comprehend languages I can cast on myself.
okay.
It's gonna be a ritual, but it'll last for an hour at the very least.
Yeah. Um,
And
and I'll ask her. What languages do UNT typically speak?
Wanty will typically speak.
the ones we met a long time ago spoke Abyssal. That's how I
Typic.
learned.
Typically they will speak Common, Abyssal, and Draconic.
I
Okay.
have two of those. I have common and abyssal.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
I know
ironic.
we have, yep, at least
So-
one person who speaks Draconic.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is what most of them will speak.
Okay.
A couple of them you'll find out probably will speak other languages. The more well learned ones, she says, but that's because of things. But yeah. They also kind of have like their kind of like own internal like behavior, body language type of deal. You know, cues that they probably only know about. So, yeah. All right. Let me know when you guys are ready to go on the boat.
I think we're set.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. So once you guys get on the boat and you know you start setting sail for out of the Ferox River. Shilin is going to sit you guys down in one of the rooms you probably occupy beneath deck and tell you that, okay, so the City of Scales is not really. You could probably tell from things I've been telling you, the City of Scales is not an actual ruin. It is a fully occupied city. Numbers wise, I don't know actual numbers. The very few tribes that wander around that area, including mine, would guesstimate anywhere from 45,000 to 100,000 occupants. It's a large city, though I've never actually gone inside of it myself. It's pretty much a death sentence to anybody who tries, unless they're very well equipped. And even so, it's a rough place from what I've heard. Very few people have escaped once they've become slaves. I know that the city is currently run by an individual whose name I will grab for you in a second.
It's an odd name. Tabaxi?
Yes, Tabaxi.
I will grab for you in 1 second. Sounds like a Tabaxi name to me.
No, that's not it. Where is the descriptions? I was looking at this the other day. Hold on. Table of contents. Anyways, any questions while I am looking for this?
I don't think so. Now, what she said her tribe. What race is our guide?
She looks human.
See, it's things like that that make us think she's a wantee.
I know.
Yeah, that's 100% why we think she's a wantee. She looks human is a weird thing to say about somebody.
Yeah. I mean,
Mm.
what else do you want me to say? Are you going to just ask her outright?
I mean, I did.
Yeah,
She
you
said,
did.
"Oh, that's ridiculous."
Yeah, she said. Yeah, she said that was
Well,
ridiculous.
you didn't ask what she was. You asked whether or not she was wantee. But we still don't know what she is. I mean, not that it really matters that much,
No.
but
You're more than welcome.
just curious. Sentence makes me so curious.
Sorry, my husband just said I hit the gnome.
No one can blame him.
It would have been better if he said, "I booped the gnome."
No, see,
Like boop the
booping is
gnomes.
what you do for the gnome crab centaur.
That's the name.
No.
Sorry,
no.
it took a long time. Currently, the city of Scales is ruled by that individual. From what Shilin has heard, she is a powerful sorcerer. She's currently the city itself is made out of different houses. She rules one of the houses, one of the more powerful houses, and currently is the current ruler of the city of Scales. Other than that, she doesn't know much about her. She knows she has an heir who's rumored to be a pureblood, but other than that, and she's not, from what she heard, she's not as tyrannical as most tyrants. She kind of lets people do their own thing, as in Wanty society. But that's her. So maybe anybody associated with her would know exactly where your target is.
So we're going into a whole city, which
Mhm.
is intense. Mel is going to say, so actually before she says that, so I Lynn,
Mhm.
forget why we're going down here. Are we trying to retrieve something or kill somebody?
So currently, the Relic of Pelor is in the possession of a Wanty mummy lich who is said to reside in this city.
Right. Okay, I remember now.
Yeah,
How could one forget that?
yeah,
Because it's crazy.
yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So I think our best bet here is to attempt to get the relic and get out.
So, what are I'm assuming that our chances of like, what's the word? the thing where you talk to people instead of stabbing them. The
Diplomacy.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm assuming our diplomacy chance is like a
Exceedingly
negative.
low? Yes.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
your target. Shaxistus.
Yeah, that's it. Jaxidus. Yeah, I mean, if we can get the item and then bamf the fuck out, that would be ideal. I mean, we do have a thief in our party. It would be great if said thief could go up, steal the thing, come back to us, and then we leave.
Now, one thing we need to keep in mind is the fact that if we bamf to our keep, we are going to be very far from some of the people that we're with right now.
That's
Yeah.
why we need to take care of what we're taking care of
Okay.
before we do this. Because if we don't, there's a chance that we're not going to be able to get back to the ship. Because, I mean...
I have word of recall prepared just as a precaution. It's a super... Just because I don't know if, like, once we get into the city, if we're gonna, like, walk into demi-planes or, like, some
Yeah.
base bullshit where we end up in another plane completely. Word of recall works no matter where we are.
Yeah, but doesn't it bring us back to our keep?
Yes.
It does. But
See,
then
so then we'd have to
since
come all the way back down here.
Yes,
That's what I was gonna say.
because I have once we see where it is, I can plane shift us somewhere else real quick, and then plane shift us back to that city because I can name specific locations when I plane shift.
I mean, is there any reason? I mean, obviously, should we just send the ship away once we get off it? Or am I forgetting something?
No, I think that's what we agreed on, that we were going to send the ship
Yeah.
back to a port.
That means that Shattuck has
Yeah.
to come with us into the city.
Oh, no, she's
No.
she's staying on that fucking boat.
So
Absolutely
then
not.
How is
Or we get our bottle of air and stick it in the portal. I did.
Jesus. Already
It's just
got
an
so
inhaler.
many prizes for just bad parenting. Yeah,
and we're supposed to be helping her as well.
Well,
We are.
that's why we need to help her before we go into the city.
Okay.
Because if we don't, then, I mean,
Are you?
oh well.
Yeah. Are you having this conversation in front of Shellen?
I was assuming we weren't, but
I mean,
it's up all
this
to
has
you
been an
guys.
out of character
Okay, that's fine
conversation
then.
for me.
I mean, I'm fairly sure when I talked to her, didn't I say that we have some things that we need to take care of before we get
Yeah.
to the
I'm pretty sure you did.
jungle?
I'm just saying, I'm just wondering if you're saying this in front of her or if you're just like out of character talking. That's fine.
You know what? Chillin'.
Yeah.
Chillin'.
Yes.
You know what? I have a question.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of any were-sharks that live around here that are descendants of a demigod?
Not the sons of a demigod, but Churning Bay has its reason for being Churning Bay for a reason.
Is it because there's were-sharks?
Were-sharks, coral drakes, giant elementals that will probably try to eat you. Mechanical coral golems because spellcasters were bored, I guess, and needed something to guard their treasure. Dire fairy penguins, dire river otters, mangrove trees that come alive.
What?
Sounds lovely.
Yes. Churning Bay
Well,
is
good.
a lovely
Nice.
place. There's
Alright.
there's a lot of stuff.
I've forgotten as well what we have to do.
We have to
In
kill a
order to-
were-shark, blade, hopefully one that's descended from her dad, that I
Right.
can't remember the name of right now.
Ikovis.
Yakovas,
Yakovas.
yep. Bathe the child in that blood during low tide.
Yes.
Oy.
And then
Which
she'll
is
be
why,
better.
like over 3 days, I'm hoping that one
Let's say check
of
on Darren.
Yeah, I know, right?
one of Ronnie's rolls to beg Tyr for a couple gallons of Yakovis's blood is granted.
Yeah, I feel like if we ask for that and we actually get it, he's just gonna teleport a fucking giant shark on the boat. He's not gonna give us gallons of blood just in a jar.
Tyr's cool. Tyr likes me.
I mean, we can also ask
He's also a
for,
god, though.
like,
Yeah, but
we could
Tyr's
just
like a super lawful god.
I think
ask
spell is appropriate, you know. Just
Tyr
pull it
specifically for, we don't have to get Yakovis's blood. We can get a descendant of Yakovis's blood, and then if he gates in a descendant of Yakovis that is not Shadok, then bada bing, bada boom, we can kill it and it'll be fine.
Because Tyr is super lawful, he's probably the least likely god to pull some jokes, some pranks like that.
True, but I just feel like he might be like, well, I can't give you a dead body, but I can give you alive when you can make dead.
I mean, that's also fine.
It's what we're planning to do anyway.
Yeah,
True.
I mean, it's just we skip a step by doing that. Like, I'm not even at the point like where we're asking for Tyr to please cure this child. It's please just give us the blood so we can do this properly. But anyways.
Hey, you're okay.
Yeah, once we're on the boat, I can roll my 3 D100s and see what happens.
So Shillen will continue to say, let's see. So you have Churning Bay. There's a volcano, by the way. It is active, but hasn't erupted since she starts counting. Couple hundred years, so you guys should be okay.
If it's not, and we get a piece of ourselves burnt off, I can regrow it. Don't worry.
That sounds great. You're gonna probably encounter more than just Wanty if you're going into the city. Humans, kobolds, other lizard type individuals that you might want to, let's see. That you might want to get ready for. Usually they're dumber than the your typical Wanty. Let me grab the names that she starts spitting out. And she says you might want to take notes. All the notes.
Got it. I'm on it.
Alright.
Let's go.
So she starts rattling what she knows about Wanty and their compatriots. You have the purebloods, which it sounds like you guys have encountered. These guys are the mostly human-like individuals. Usually you'll find these people as infiltrators in society. You'll have the half-bloods. These are the more commonly talked about of the Wanty. Usually usually the half-bloods, they're also called Milazons. They have they're like humanoid, but they'll have like the shake of a snake head, or they're completely covered in scales, or they'll have like a hood of a cobra, or snakes in place of arms. Those are not pleasant. And then you have the abominations, which are pretty much completely snake-like with only a few human features. Sometimes arms or just a humanoid head. The ones that you're gonna want to look out for and probably want to avoid are called the emathemas. These are usually bred when you put, I believe, 2 abominations together. They're the largest of the Wanti. I have heard stories that they can be up to 25 feet long. They can have multiple serpentine heads from the shoulder. And typically, I've only heard of the City of Scales using these individuals on very rare occasions because they are very difficult to control, even amongst their own. So they kind of just like hide them away somewhere. And then you have the Holy Guardians. They're temple guardians. They'll probably be the ones you'll be encountering if you are going for a higher ranked Wanti. They usually have a serpentine tail in place of legs and a snake-like head. And they're very adept at melee and ranged combat. And then, of course, you have the Mage Slayers, whose specific purpose, they were bred for goat downing magic users, and most of their abilities are magical, rather than like the psionic type of abilities a lot of Wanti use. They typically have a human-like head, but they have the snake-like tail. Let's see. And then there are others, but you probably won't encounter them, like the brood guards. They're your typical dumber Wanti, but they protect the hatchlings and the eggs in the brood chambers. You might encounter the, let me see. Where is that race I was looking for?
By
Yes.
the way, that word that you put into the chat is pronounced anathemas.
Okay, anathemas. Got it. And of course, she says most of them do have resistances to magic, so be very aware of that. Any questions while she's talking? Like, she's pretty much just giving you the lowdown at this point.
No?
Okay.
I mean, yes, lots. But...
I mean, you guys have like a couple of days before you get to Churning Bay. So you guys, if you guys think of any questions to ask her while you're on your way, then she is more than happy to answer them.
I can't.
What's her name again? Sorry.
Shilin?
Shilin. So, Shilin,
Yes?
since we're on a boat together.
Yep.
And we're going to be traveling
Mm-hmm.
for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you tell us about yourself?
There is an awkward silence.
What about your people? Where are they from?
My people are originally from here. We're a very close knit. I'm one of the few people that has interactions with outsiders, and we prefer to keep it that way. With like just like your basic like insight, you could tell she's very uncomfortable about talking about herself. Yeah. I mean, there's not much of me to really tell. I'm just from a tribe in the wilds. Had some encounters with some Wanti. My people and them don't get along, and I do what I do to support my tribe, whether it be supplies, monetary goods, that kind of thing.
Do you have family?
I do. I do have a mother. Um, I was with her for about 10 years, and then I was ready to go out on my own and
That
learn
seems
about
rather
her.
young.
In my society, it's not very young. We grow up pretty quickly once the 10 years are up.
Mm. Hmm.
Do you have any special abilities? I mean, listen, I'm a magic user. Tilda's a magic user. Our wonderful portal over here is a cleric. More magic. Rain stabs real good. So good
As
it
does
kills
Melanie.
things really fast, as does Melanie. But not quite as deadly. She hits very consistently.
Yes, I can hit significantly more often. You know.
You have better stamina.
Hmm.
One has reach, one has flexibility, yada yada.
I'm like, this is getting into an uncomfortable place.
It is. It really is.
Well, I mean, I guess the only real talents I have are I am pretty in tune with nature. I guess that's why I'm a pretty decent guide, I'd say. I have a way with plants, one would say, and yeah, that's really about it.
Would you say that you're
I'm
I don't know. I'm just very curious. Where did you say your people are from? Just
this
jungly
yeah,
area?
this region. We originally are from the wilds.
Right.
Yeah.
You keep saying originally. Are you not here anymore?
She gets really quiet. We've scattered.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, we were kind of forced to, but we're rebuilding the best we can.
And we do apologize if this seems like an interrogation.
No,
it's just
no.
that we need to know.
I
Who we're
understand.
working with.
Your compatriot asked me if joked if I was a Wanti.
Listen.
So,
I don't know that our companion was joking. I think we actually did want to make sure you weren't a Wanti.
I am definitely not a Wanti.
Half joking, half serious. You know, that kind of thing.
I am not a Wanti.
But yes, we need to know who we're working with, and that's good to know that you're not a Wanti. But we also need to know what they can do, so that there are no surprises or that we can plan strategy. As you know, and as we all know, this is a very potentially deadly mission. As are the things that we have to do beforehand.
Right. Well, if you want, we can swing by. There is a tribe of, how do I explain this? Do you know what
You cut out.
Yeah, no, I'm looking for.
Oh, okay.
She's trying to. It's like she's trying to translate. Do you know what a Jinborn is?
Oh,
I
actually,
do
I
we?
think Zaitari just would because somebody traveled with her. A Genasi?
No, a Jinborn. They are typically they're from deserts, but there has been a few that's made their homes near the close to the volcano. Um, you they're descendants from elementals, not unlike Genasi, but more like from very powerful elementals called Jinn.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I believe Genasi are. Aren't they?
Oh,
Well, they don't have to necessarily be descendants of Jinn themselves, and there's different types of elemental Jinn. But, you know, you could get weird magical experimentation and out pops a fire elemental baby. Or your dad could, I don't know, somehow fuck a water elemental and then, ooh, there's a water genasi baby. But, if your dad was to fuck a Marid, then you'd have a Jinn born.
yes, there's a small fire-based tribe of them near the volcano that I mentioned near the city of Scales. They probably will have more information, if any, about what is actually going on in the city. They might be your best bet, since I don't go in the city, as stated.
That's probably a worthy diversion.
Okay. I can probably. She looks like she's mapping that out in her head. I can probably confidently get you there, circumnavigating the city itself. And that would be a fairly easier affair, I would say. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, if you have any questions in the next few days, just let me know. I'll be around.
Tilda doesn't have any questions.
Neither do I.
Okay. Did Ronny want to try, speaking to Tyr again?
Of course.
Alright, so you got about 3 days.
Alrighty.
Tyr, please bless us. Damn it! Wrong way. 91.
It was getting better, and then... No.
Unfortunate. Alright. But nothing eventful happens over 3 days?
Nothing eventful happens over 3 days, and then you guys are at the mouth of Churning Bay.
Alright.
Yep.
And I'm gonna swap out my charm monster for locate creature.
Alright. I would like everybody to roll perception checks. Just getting the lay of the land surrounding your boat.
Oh, look, there's a big were shark right over there.
How convenient.
I've got to go grab something from downstairs really fast, and I'll be right back. I
Okay.
just need my hoodie because I'm cold.
Okay, that's fine.
But perception before I go.
Jesus.
Alright.
Oops, that should have been an advantage. That is a whopping 7.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so Zaitari,
Listen, everybody else can see, just not me.
yeah, and only somebody just needs to get that high, like 20 something. I mean, it's their job. Your job is just to talk out.
Passive My passive is 25.
Your passive is 25. Okay, that's great.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I talk to people. That's what I'm good at.
Yeah.
My wisdom, not great.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So Zaitari, it is a beautiful bay. The water, as when you start entering Churning Bay, is crystal clear, very, very similar to the Caribbean. You can see like these bright, colorful coral beds that are like an almost like an underwater like forest of sorts. You have coral that look like large green brains. You have coral that look like they're plants, but they're actually not. They look like they're just fans of red with seahorses hooked onto them. There are giant clams. There are colorful clownfish and purple hippotangs and an assortment of moray eels. Even like more so than your typical green moray eel. You see there is a moray eel coming out from the rock that looks like it is that is splashed with red and white. Um, you see regular sharks, nurse sharks, skimming along the underside of like the bay. Let's see, Melanie. We'll see all of this, and we'll also see that in the distance, anybody with 16 and above, Melanie, you do see that stack of smoke way in the distance. You figure that's the volcano that Shilin was talking about. Ronny, Tilda, and Raine. As you are entering the bay and looking at the mangroves that are on the shoreline, the coral beds underneath your ship, Mar and Captain Tempest are doing a pretty good job circumnavigating the shallow beds to try to get you as close as possible. Your eyes catch a couple whiffs of mist that is slowly coming onto the deck of the ship.
Oh no.
You notice this, and okay. And you notice that it is currently, it's getting thicker to the point where even now Melanie and Zaitari are start noticing it. It's just like it's weird. It's a cloudy-ish day, but
The mist is alive.
yeah, Shillin's just like, what
Mhm.
the hell? And sorry, I got distracted by Braden. Ronny, Tilda, and Raine, you immediately see the captain at the helm. He has a glazed look over his eyes.
Ah, Jesus fucking Christ.
And yeah, and Mara's saying, "All right, that way, no, Dad, where are you?" And then there is the ship like just lurches forward, and like the force of it causes some of the crew to like stumble back a bit. I need everybody to roll a dexterity saving throw just to keep your footing.
Where's Shaddock?
Shaddock was at the front of the ship looking into the water.
Nice natural 20.
I know.
I'm gonna reroll
Shit.
that.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend a luck to reroll that.
Can you reroll mine?
Oh, Orton rolls.
Motherfucker!
Went from a 2 to a 19. Just shy of a natural 1, just shy of a natural 20.
It's not. It doesn't take that much to like keep your footing on. Shadok is okay too.
Yeah, I'm like using
the
that 30 to
captain's
run over
okay. Mar is not, like, she just goes flat on her back and she has the wind knocked out of her. Like, what the hell just happened? There is it's a gargantuan mist that now is overtaking the ship, and you start hearing swishes around the boat, like something in the water has been disturbed. And we will switch to map.
By the way, did a 13?
You're fine. Everybody is fine. The only person that was not fine was Mars. She did not roll very well.
Wow.
Right.
Did we see what happened to the poor weird cat?
Hopefully it's below decks and nothing will happen to this precious child.
The cat looks up from, like, below deck at the stairs and then goes back down. Fuck this shit.
I feel like we're kind of like
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
We're weirdly responsible for the weird cat now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I don't think we're weirdly responsible. We're just absolutely responsible for this cat now.
So put yourself in
you
your
are
all
not
of us
responsible
fed
for
a lumpy
anything.
fucking health potion to a poor helpless cat.
Returned it to its true form when it was trapped in a shitty-ass cat farm.
That's even more confusing.
Alright, hold on. Let me move this mist. So...
God, this website's so true.
Okay, Mist, you can stop now. There you go. So... a few of you that have visual off the ship could see that you guys have...
Boat's a lot smaller than I was imagining.
It's just what we're working with right now, I think.
Yeah, it's what we're working with. Let me make this so. Alright, that's the size of the mist. Captain's somewhere probably near Zaitari. And then there are 3. So it looks like that you have crashed into the top of a large cave. And these 3 drake-looking creatures are not happy with that. As one would not be happy with something crashing into their territory.
We have collision insurance. Calm the fuck down.
So let me have you guys rotate initiative while I roll these guys' initiative. You see that the mist starts to form into... Wow, okay. Starts to form into, like, ghostly, shapely-esque humanoid women of sorts.
Wait a minute, hold on. Did you say shapely or shaped? Because if they're shapely women, they're different than women shaped.
Women shaped. They're women shaped.
Okay.
Did Ronny go somewhere?
Oh,
it's frozen. Okay, I see.
Yeah, roll 20 is being a little bitch for me. So.
All right, give me a.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I gotta roll for this mist, anyways. Just gotta.
The woman-shaped mist.
The woman-shaped women.
The shapely woman-shaped mist.
There are multiple women shapes in this gargantuan mist.
Oh, good. There's one who's like pear-shaped and one who's like
She's an apple, and yeah, we're representing all
body types.
All body types.
This is a diverse mist.
Yes.
Real
Body
mist,
positive.
curves.
Body positive.
This mist don't discriminate.
Mist doesn't discriminate.
All right, and then the very angry drakes. So they will go.
But why must there be drakes?
Because you crashed.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why you crashed into their sea cave, and they are not happy about that.
Well, that's the captain's fault. They should take it. They should talk with him about it.
Talk. Yes.
Yes. Obviously, they have mouths and can speak. So why not speak in a
Obviously.
diplomatic way and air out their grievances like adults?
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you. I mean, the captain's a little glazed over right now, so the conversation might not go as well as hoped.
Well, that's
but-
why we have, there's a first mate on board for when the captain goes a little glazed-eyed. The first mate can handle it.
Yeah, you see Mars is in the middle of going to shove her dad off the wheel and take control.
I
where
definitely
are
thought she was
these-
gonna shove him off the boat.
No, she is not shoving him off the boat. Let me put a token to represent him.
Where's the shapely women mist?
Let me get something that looks
I
better.
think it's here.
Yeah, it's kind of like here. I'll get something that you can see better. Is there like a colorful fog token? That is a dragon.
The dragon's name is Fog, but some people say it's pronounced Fogue.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just checking the shape. Okay.
You can always that block of mist. You can if you double click it, the token options will come up, and you can color it.
Oh, well, you got mist. There's the mist.
It's a gelatinous mist.
Yeah, it's a gelatinous mist, guys.
Okay, so it's basically like a swarm of.
It
Fogs.
looks like a swarm of fog right now.
Okay, and it's right on me, of course.
Yeah, and that's where you're next to the captain, so that's where it is.
Somehow it missed these two.
Mist.
Ah.
I didn't even mean to do that.
Oh, Raine, you're first.
Who's shocked? Not me.
No, I mean, I'm not. Why would we ever be shocked that Raine is first?
Sometimes it's not.
As usual, Rain will attempt to hit the woman. Hit on
Women, yes.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, I guess.
I need to take a look at something.
I vaguely
Okay.
have at the
I need you to before you do that.
Oh no.
Okay.
I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw, please. Okay. I'm gonna message you.
gonna let that ride because I have a feeling it's appropriate.
Mhm.
Yep.
I need to actually look up something. I should be more prepared. I'm sorry.
Yes, God, Darren, why weren't you more
Yeah,
prepared for this
Jesus.
shit?
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Where's that document? So many documents.
Hmm.
This is what happens when I make, like, things. So how's everybody spending their weekends? Besides playing D&D?
I will say that I was waiting to tell you guys this because it's real weird. I did manage to snag myself some Cheez-Its when I was downstairs, as one is wont to do.
Mhm.
And I noticed, with just curiosity, we have like some random emergency beans in our house. Like just some dry beans that I'm pretty sure Kelly got so we don't die if we get quarantined.
Interesting.
I don't know why. I just find it funny that he was just like, you know what? Can I get some beans just in case?
Okay. That's That's cool.
Good to know. We're coming to your house for beans in the event of the
Yeah.
apocalypse.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's also just like rego beans. It's just like some kidney beans that we're gonna be really depressed about in like
Oh.
2 meals.
I'm probably gonna be setting up. A friend gave me a new computer setup. Like it's not new, but you know,
New to
it's
you.
new for me.
New to
Yeah,
use
exactly.
me is me. New to. I'm gonna stop talking.
So I'll probably be doing that on Sunday.
Mm.
What you get? Or
I legit have no idea.
well,
Darren?
Let's see. She's 8 cores, 16 gigs, can easily be updated to 32. I forgot the video card that's in there, but it can run Witcher 2 without any problems whatsoever.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's four fans. I never do liquid cooling because that shit scares me.
She's the friend, by the way, in case anybody.
We were able with context to get that one.
what?
Why aren't I better organized? I'm just gonna
It's
just
fine.
please don't laugh at me, KK.
I make no promises.
My mom's been going back and forth to like various stores,
Mhm.
trying to find like Clorox wipes and or paper towels. Nothing. Like
I am glad that we had kind of like we weren't stocking up on purpose. We were just kind of like picking up what we were out of, but it just so happened that we are decent on most things right now, so that
Right.
is very good.
yeah.
Cuz I mean, like buying up the toilet paper doesn't make any sense because it's not like it makes you poo.
No, but I mean, if
But-
you're quarantined, you're gonna want.
Yeah.
And it depends on how
yeah.
many people are in your house.
People are also definitely overbuying, though.
That's what you
Yeah, no,
see.
absolutely.
I'm sorry, I don't have a name. I
That's
just
fine.
know what he did.
Oh God.
But do you see him? That's all I'm just saying in
Him?
that form. There's one mist form that turns into him.
Yeah, go for that one.
Okay, let's go for it.
Do I just let that ride, or do I need to roll like a disadvantage or roll?
No,
another
you just
one?
let that ride.
So
22 to hit.
All right, 22 will hit.
do they get? Does she get sneak attack and?
Yeah, she gets
Hey,
sneak
damn it.
attack.
I was gonna say, technically, I'm inside of it. So,
That's what I said.
I mean, Melanie is right next to it. I'm right next to it. Mallory, Zaitari is literally inside the fog.
The
fog.
It's like, Tegan, I was going to say we should open up our relationship, but I didn't think something would happen this fast.
I assume you look pretty pissed off at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, so that will be
Just
31.
kind of not as precise, kind of wild instead,
Yep. All right, cool. Melanie, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Just the one stab?
I'll do the offhand
Okay,
attack. Instead.
offhand.
It doesn't do much.
It's like, excuse me. You have multiple stabbing options.
Why? Why not?
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh!
All right, so 8.
Look at that first sneak attack damage.
Oh,
God
so
damn.
many 6s. I mean, you can always say the first hit isn't your sneak attack. You can always wait.
Yeah, but I didn't do that. So.
Yeah, but that's it's kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? it's a risk because it's like, oh,
Oh
well,
no, I know.
Oh yeah, because you could miss on your second hit, and then
Exactly.
you just sneak attack. Yeah.
then you're just out of sneak attack damage. It's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that's why I always keep it in case, because I don't want to see what could have been.
Okay. Melanie, you are good. So you may try to hit.
Try to hit what?
The mist.
The
If
mist?
you'd like.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
the
was
Drake.
thinking I was further down in the turn order.
No,
I don't know why.
you're second.
Or any of the drakes who are.
They're sitting pretty at a 6.
Yeah.
I don't have a great way to hit the drakes though.
Fair
But
enough.
this is mist.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck am I gonna do to mist?
You saw Rain stab it with vengeance.
Did I feel like it looked like it did anything?
It looked like it separated a little bit.
Might as well go for it.
Melanie use a shield. Just
Uh-huh.
wave it away. Just
I know. I'm like, why don't I have any air spells? Damn it!
I'll go ahead and take one attack at the mist. 21 to hit.
21 does hit a miss.
Does it seem to like make contact? Like, do I feel the
You
blade
feel
like,
you feel
hit something?
You hit something. You hit something for sure.
Was it rain?
No, it wasn't Rain.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and take my next 2 attacks.
All right. Both will hit. So 18 and 15.
Really sucking on that thunder damage, huh?
Yeah, it's not good right now. And that's my turn. I kind of want to see what this mist does.
Okay. All right. It didn't really like hitting. Oh. That should have all been at disadvantage. Okay. I need to.
All my attacks.
Sorry, I need to. Sorry. Yeah, but it's fine for now. That's just me because I forgot about this. That's why I chose this goddamn thing in the first place.
Okay.
I have a feeling I feel kind of personally attacked with that comment, but not.
I apologize. So anybody within that aura,
Everybody.
is affected by magical darkness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so we can't see it all.
You can't see it technically, but I'm not gonna. That's my fault. I
just
forgot.
turned on.
Yeah, I forgot
Ronny
to
will
throw on
fight
the aura.
mist for you guys.
I forgot to turn on the aura, so my bad. I was like, there's a reason I picked this.
Also, I like the idea that these 2 drakes just like woke up and like,
What
fuck!
the fuck?
The fuck? It's dark. Somebody hit
It's
our
dark.
cave.
And this one's just like, hey guys, guys,
Okay.
where'd they go? Where'd
So-
they go?
So it will attempt to hit you guys. So we'll grab one on. Well, how smart is this thing? It's smart. The one that probably hit it the hardest would probably be technically Melanie because it don't know how difficult to hit you yet. But we'll see. So you have your displacement cloak.
Yeah.
So a 19 doesn't hit you.
No.
So it's probably like, okay, she's hard to hit. Fuck that
But does
shit.
it have advantage on me?
It still wouldn't have hit you.
Okay.
Yeah. So it would have just like negate. So, Rain. Okay. It hits. So I have some
Oh
dice.
no.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 20.
I'd like to make it reroll.
Okay, we can do that.
Because I don't want to die. I wouldn't mind getting hit, but I don't.
Okay,
wanna
that
You
is
die.
have to be able to see it.
Yeah, do you have to be able to see it?
That is a good question. Let us see. Choose familiar place. Now spend 1 luck point when an attack roll is made against you. Roll a d20 and choose whether the attacker uses it. It doesn't say I have to see
Okay,
it.
then it rolled a 3.
Yeah, because it's more of a, cosmic intervention kind of thing rather than a, oh, I know this thing is hitting me, let me make it unlucky.
20 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay.
regular
So
20.
you feel a loving embrace.
Oh dear.
Yep.
Oh, now it's all time.
That is 7 necrotic damage with an additional 16 cold damage.
Yes, I do.
It's a very icy embrace.
23 hit points. That's a good hit. I didn't want to know what that was done on a critical.
And it's going to.
My disadvantage would be gone at this. My advantage would be gone at this.
Yeah,
point,
it's already
so-
made its 3 attacks. So it made 1 on Melanie decide, oh fuck this shit, she's hard to hit, and it was just like, you know what? Screw. I'll hit the person who hit me the hardest second. It's gonna try to move. Melanie, do you have to see the target in order to activate your reaction?
I don't think you do.
I mean, here's the thing, like, while I don't have to see it, I would have to know that it's moving away, and if it's made of mist, I'm assuming that I'm not really hearing or feeling like the boat move as it moves. So if I don't have a way to know, then I'm okay with getting that.
Okay, so 1, 2.
No, it's moving out of my range.
Yeah.
I was
4,
inside it. I
5.
feel like I would
wait,
know.
me
It's
too.
not inside me.
Would I have known that it attacked Raine, though? Would I have heard that?
You would have heard it when it connected.
It's okay, I didn't say it at the time, so I'm not going to say anything about it now. But
It's
I
it.
would have probably used my sentinel attack, but next time.
Okay. We're all. This is a learning experience for all of us.
Can I make an opportunity attack?
Can you see it?
I was inside of it.
Oh, you would probably feel it leave
Yeah,
your
you would
skin.
probably feel it leave, so you can make an opportunity attack at disadvantage since you'd still be in the darkness.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the opportunity attack thing. It says you can make an opportunity attack while a hostile creature. Oh, okay, that you can see moves out of your reach. All right, so it is that you can see, but would we be able to argue that I could
You
feel it?
probably felt it, so I'll give you an attack at disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean it's still darkness, so I will try. Really wish I had booming blade. Magical secrets. I think I'm gonna end up taking that next. Where's my? Wow.
Actually, we'll move there. Okay. Oh, yeah, that hits. Okay.
I'd say. I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay. So that would do.
Just fuck off!
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right.
Ghost.
Great.
Yeah, I know, right?
Tilda, it is your turn.
Well, as everything goes dark and then suddenly goes bright again,
Nighttime. Daytime.
I will
Nighttime.
hop on my broom and I will. How dangerous are these drakes looking?
They look pissed off, but they are a very colorful, brightly.
Hello?
Probably
almost,
dangerous.
They look pissed off, but they are a brightly colorful type of drake. One would almost say they are a coral type
Coral?
drake.
There we go.
Weird.
So
they
I
look
don't.
pretty.
Yeah, they're very pretty. They're kind of like if you ever seen lionfish before.
I
Um,
fucking hate lionfish.
okay. They kind of look like that.
They creep me the fuck out.
They look like drakey lionfish.
And our Google Chromecast always has a picture or two of them. They stay forever on the goddamn.
So they
hate
look
'em.
like that.
No,
I'm sorry.
I don't like it. I don't want it. Cool.
I make
cool.
apologies.
Well, too late now. So I rise up on my broom about. How tall is the mast?
The mast? The mast is about. I don't need to know how much it weighs. The mast is about. Okay, sure. This is a smaller variety, so we'll make 30 feet. Thank
Okay.
you.
I'll rise about 30 feet. up
How
in the
many
air.
sails? Click,
Yeah,
click,
the-
click.
this- depending on if it's like a 3-sail or a single-sail ship, then
It's a 2
the
sail.
mast. Yeah, probably 30 to 35 then. If it was anything bigger than that, then you're getting up to like the 50 to 60 range.
I will rise about 30 feet up in the air.
Okay.
And I will shoot a ray of frost at that one.
Okay. I'm scared of the ocean too, but that's because I can't swim. Alright. Ray of Frost, 19. That
So you
does.
can't swim?
Yeah, I can't swim.
Wow, okay.
Okay. It
Did some shit damage, but
you hit it, but it doesn't look like it does as much damage as it should have.
of course it didn't. Okay, well at least it was just a cantrip. And yeah, I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye on these guys
All right, sounds
and hope
good.
that maybe
I'm gonna color
dissuaded
these.
them.
Yeah, I'm gonna color these so I know which is which.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so this one is blue. All right, awesome. And you're 30 feet up. Zaitari.
Seeing as the dark ball has left me, and I cannot see inside of said dark ball to attack the mist, I will instead back up a little bit.
Back up.
Yeah, we'll back up, and then I'm gonna cast Hex on that one
Okay, so we will designate Hex as
as
purple.
bonus action. Just a regular old Hex, first level. And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
Pew pew pew.
Pew 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 pew.
I was about to
pew.
say, is that the sound that the Eldritch Blast makes?
No, it's definitely more of a swishing noise, actually, because I have one of my swords out from doing the opportunity attack. Since Zaitari is a sword dancer, I imagine that when she casts Eldritch Blast, she's either using her hands to slice the air or her sword to slice the air, and it's a more of an Eldritch slash than an Eldritch Blast. But you know. I don't know why that's a disadvantage, but the 25, I imagine, still hits. Forgot
Yeah.
to switch it.
Yes,
So.
it does. All right, so that is 8 for pink.
Does the 25 hit?
Oh yes. 6.
Darren.
If you're talking, you're muted.
Darren! Darren!
Yes, it hit.
Darren!
I'm sorry.
Okay.
My husband's game just ended, so I can unmute myself without mute, and I can do things. They all hit.
Yes, you can.
18 in total.
We believe in you, Darren.
Shit
22.
necrotic damage.
22.
Uh, 14.
4. Okay, cool.
Math is hard.
Ah. Strange enough,
30,
Brandon has...
31 points of damage total.
Okay, great. Yep, 31. Yeah, Brandon doesn't like natural water. I like natural water, but only to my ankles. I once had to get on a rickety boat to cross a river to visit one of my relatives in Thailand. It was kind of scary, actually.
Mm.
It was a tiny
Understandable.
boat. It's a very tiny boat, and I was scared of crocodiles.
I mean, as all humans should be.
Yeah. I've never been to the ocean or a beach outside of like a little lake because I'm afraid of beaches. So,
like the sand or like the water?
No, it's a hyper specific, super irrational fear that doesn't even make sense to me. So
I mean, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
I think it's funny, and I'm kind of angry at myself about it. So I don't. I have this fear that I'm going to stand on the beach, my toes in the sand, and look out at the water, and somebody's going to come up behind me and slit my throat.
No, wow.
That's a very specific.
That is a very specific weird fear. I understand.
It's goofy as hell. I'm angry at myself, but I can't go near the beach.
Yeah, no.
I have to say that just I have no idea where a fear like that would even come from because it's so specific.
A past life? Question mark?
Or it's something you saw as a child and
Yeah.
you just don't even remember. Like
Maybe.
movie, TV, something. I'm sure it's something like that because
I sure hope so.
yeah.
That's
Oh well.
real specific, man.
I mean, I just don't like the beach because, you know, sand and that's gross, and then the ocean is also.
Oh, it's
like,
full of pee. Fish pee, human pee. I understand.
That wasn't where I was going, but
Oh.
thanks.
It is also just full of fish.
It is
Yeah.
just full of fish, yeah. But it's more about, because I mean, I love to swim. That's, I was always like a big water baby type of thing, and so when we would take field trips out to the beach or something like that at daycare or whatever, I was always like first one in the water, and then like if you try to. Other people would try to body surf and they'd be, you know, fine. Every time I tried to body surf, I would get stuffed in the sand. Just every fucking time. And I was like, you know what? It hurts too much. I don't like this. I want to go home. So, yeah. I was going to say the ocean's kind of a dick. Like, that's more why I don't like.
Yeah, the ocean is kind of a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Speaking of the ocean being a dick, Zaitari is done with her turn.
All right, Ronny.
I'm gonna wander up to this edge over here and look down, and I'm gonna toll the dead on that coral dragon.
The
Drake.
blue or the pink?
The
Pink.
one that Zaitari was
Okay,
targeting.
cool.
Yeah. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep. That would be, what's its wisdom? 14, so I think you connect. 9.
Oh, are you serious?
9.
Terrible. 9 points of necrotic damage.
9! Okay.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Okay. Alright. Would you like to, you moved, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah, these
don't
guys...
think I have anything else for a bonus action. I don't
Yeah.
want to do a spiritual weapon. That's a second level spell, so I can save.
Alright, so they start hissing.
Oh, God.
And you hear the hissing once it starts coming out of the water, and it's going to try to scale the boat.
He's
Of course, this is when we find out that they're not actually coral drakes. They're like a coral hydra. These are their heads.
They have 20 head now. So they'll probably get
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
No shit.
moves, and then the rest of his movement is going to go up. Hey, Roddy, what are you doing? What's up?
Oh.
Hiss. All right. Hiss, 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 hiss. All right. So it will attempt to attack you multiple times. Let's
Probably
try.
should have Shield of Faith, but I feel okay.
Will it actually? Hold on. Can it do
Is
that?
Shield of Faith a reaction or?
No, it's a bonus action.
I think I want to do that instead.
Oh boy.
So it would be able to hit. It's smart, right? It's intelligent. So here.
Is it though?
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be able to. How pissed off is this thing? It's kind of pissed off.
Crashed to its house.
Yeah, you crashed its house.
We started
So
hitting it.
it takes a deep breath.
Uh-oh.
And then it sprays a swarm of tiny coral drakes at you.
What?
I'm sorry, wait, what?
It spews its spawn at you.
Wow.
That's disgusting.
Thanks. I hate it.
I super hate it.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
There was no reason for this, Jared.
There's a
No reason for this nightmare.
Okay. I need you to take, as you are feeling very tiny bites upon your leathery hide.
No. Mm-mm. I'm out. No.
Mallory, just so you know, these guys are in Tomb of Beasts.
Oh no, I figured. I've read them before. I mean, well, sorry, I haven't read them. I saw them.
So
I've at this point cracked that book open enough. I recognize the art for most of it. So.
So 10, 16, 15, 17.
I mean, that's clearly not a dead or deader dragon.
So
That's why he did not get the reward.
So that is 23 points of piercing damage, and you are blinded for 3 rounds.
Jesus!
Is it completely covering my robe?
Oh yeah. How does that work? I mean,
You tell us.
Well, bright light blinds.
Yeah, bright light can blind the robe. But
Yeah.
otherwise, if one of the eyeballs are free, I can see.
Any of them at all.
You can roll a d100.
Yeah, let me see. Let's roll D100.
Make it a coin flip.
Yeah, it's pretty much 50. Alright, you could still see. So you're not blind, but you still take the 23 piercing damage of a tiny, tiny bite.
Cool.
Alright, I will mark that as a... wrong entity. I just want to know that I used that ability. Okay, great. The other ones are gonna slowly come up shit, but they can't get to you guys yet. They were just clawing their way up.
They're
Raine.
working on it. They're trying.
Yeah, they're trying real hard, guys. Raine. It is your turn. But before you start your turn, center creature. Please roll a charisma saving throw. Okay, you are not enticed by its song. So you are free to act of your own will.
Well, I wasn't so worried about this when I didn't think I was engulfed in darkness, and so Raine wasn't as worried. Shattuck was said to be near the front of the ship.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Like outside, or was she under?
No, she was
I can see
outside. She
her.
was looking at the coral.
Damn.
Now, I forgot. I have blind sense now out to 10 feet.
What?
So,
What?
When?
Rogue,
Rogues.
God damn it.
as long as I can hear.
Okay.
You just missed it.
That's okay. We are all learning. Make note of blind sense.
Only within 10 feet. It has to be 10 feet or
10
close.
feet, Raine. I remember this.
15 feet away.
It is a very specific blind sense, so.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You probably.
I would, based on where I saw her, I would like to try to look for Shadok. Try to figure out where she is, I should say.
She is. Let me put a token of a child. These are all not children. And that is a cloak.
Yeah, the free tokens are really spotty.
Yeah,
Tucker,
they're
you know,
names are,
I don't think there's any good ones. but
Fish. I'm putting a
there
fish.
are gonna
There's
be
a
a fish.
fish. All right, we're using a fish. I'm sorry, Shadok. Here's a
That's when he
salmon.
gave away some free tokens because of this whole thing, you know.
Here's
The
a
whole
goddamn
Corbett
salmon. That's your new adoptive daughter.
I give her a
salmon is
potion of health.
She's around there, and she's kind of like crouched in hugging her, she's not moving. She's alive, but she's just like scared out of her mind right now.
Okay, I want to step over to her, say, Shadok, it's Raine, come with me, try to pick her up, and I want to try to get her below decks using all my movement and bonus actions. And
Okay,
actions
she will allow you to do so.
and just like shield her with my puny ass body.
Okay.
Don't worry, child. I will protect you, dies.
Pretty much.
All right. So you have the fish. It's like Tekken and the bear hitting people
So,
with the fish.
if it didn't take like an action to find her, or
Yeah,
anything,
she was very
I have
close by.
30 movement. I have 30 movement, 30 movement, 30 movement. I guess probably go down below, probably somewhere near the middle of the ship. I guess.
Okay.
So I would probably end up here, I imagine.
All right, it will take a swipe at you.
Yep.
I think this would count as sentinel, Melanie.
Yeah, if I'm in range, yeah.
Yeah, you would be in range when the swipe is taken.
Am I? Because I'm. What?
You're...
I'm not near the salmon.
No,
So
It was
Raine-
The whole area. It's the whole area.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's very confusing over there. There's
Yeah.
a fish that's apparently my daughter, and
18.
I mean, I love her anyway. It's fine.
I mean, she is a Triton.
Yeah.
Isn't a shaddock a type of fish?
Yes.
Haddock.
A haddock is a fish.
Haddock is.
Oh, haddock
yes.
is fish. Shaddock means
I don't know.
fish. I looked it up. It looked cool.
Shad is also, I believe. a
Shad
type
is
of-
yes.
Yep, American shad. Bring me shad rope.
Yeah, I just kind of want to try to usher her below decks and stay above, like, hope that keeps her safe.
Okay, Melanie, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to.
Did it hit me?
It didn't hit you. It
Okay.
completely missed you.
Nice.
Man, I don't know because I can't see outside of it the stuff.
Oh, I need you to
So-
roll a charisma saving throw, please.
Charisma,
Also,
not wisdom.
shouldn't the
It's charisma.
shouldn't the thing have been at disadvantage? The opportunity attack
Oh yeah, it should have been here.
Melanie took. Yeah.
Yeah, you hit. Yeah, it's fine.
I didn't know I was gonna do that, but that is kind of hilarious. Okay.
You
did
are
did a
fine.
17 pass.
Yeah, 17's fine.
All right. I am going to just, I guess, hit it. I don't really have any knowledge of the drakes, and I don't have a way to fight stuff they're flying, right?
No, they're climbing the boat. They look like they were sea creatures.
Oh, gosh, that might be something that I should deal with. But did I see them before the mist cast the darkness?
Um, it's hard to say because the darkness is kind of like present all the time. So, I mean, you probably heard them as soon as you guys hit the coral cave. You guys heard like a lot of things happening outside the ship and some pretty angry individuals for hitting their house.
All right.
So you
I'm
probably know
gonna.
they're there, but you don't know what they've been up to.
Do I know the ship well enough that if I attempt to go somewhere else on the ship, I'm not gonna just walk off the edge?
I mean, the elevated like the wall. You won't go off the edge. This is not a flat ship.
Right, right. Okay. 5, 10, 15. I'm still in the stuff.
All right.
20, I'm half and half.
It will.
Can I see or
Yeah,
yeah,
you
it'll
could.
take an
Yeah,
opportunity.
I'll take an opportunity attack. So just a straight. Nope. All right. You're good. So yeah, you can take. You can see it. You see. So it is currently climbing up. So you could see it climbing up.
Okay.
And you guys are probably at base to base contact at this point.
I would like to whomp it on the head with my sword real good.
Okay.
1,
You do
2,
so.
and 3.
All right. So 15 plus 3 is 30. So 49. This is blue. All right. Awesome.
And yeah, that's gonna be my turn for now until something else happens.
All right. The mist. How does this mist feel? Who knows? Do 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 do. Yeah, screw you. She did not like that. They did not like that. So,
Motherfucker.
alright, gonna try to hit you. So, displacement cloak, disadvantage, just straight. It will try to attempt to hit. Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Maybe I'll just give up in shame at this point. It is Tilda's turn!
Okay. Am I still within the darkness even though I'm
No,
30
it's
feet
20, so you're
up?
good.
Okay. Interesting. I would like to maybe do a thing.
Okay.
Give me a second. Any point I choose within range.
Guys, wrestling is weird. I'm watching a man drive a mechanical panda into another wrestler.
I'm sorry, what?
You know, you don't have to watch.
No, it's funny! He's riding a mechanical panda into another wrestler.
Is it like a go-kart style or is it like actually like furry?
It's a go-kart style. Like, it's on 4 legs, and then it has a steering wheel coming up from, like, where the neck would be.
Of course, that's where you would put a steering wheel on a panda.
It's Japan.
Yeah.
So...
No, we knew that. Before you ever said that, we knew that.
Radius. Ah, damn it. Okay, sorry, hang on. Because one of the things I was gonna do, it's not gonna work anymore. So I'm like, Motherfucker. Okay. In an attempt to to disperse the mist,
Mm-hmm.
or the darkness, or whatever it is, because like I could see Raine and Melanie coming out looking like they've been hit, right? So
Oh,
there's
yeah.
got to be something in there
Yeah,
that's attacking them.
that for sure.
Okay. I'm going to use my broom and like dive into the middle as best as I can of
Okay.
this area, and then I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Okay, yeah. So Constitution saving throw.
Yes,
All right.
DC 19.
It will not succeed, so it will take all of that.
Okay, is anyone else within? Yep. I'm sorry. So that's Melanie and the Blue Drake
Mm-hmm.
and Shattuck.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Shattuck is actually under right now, right?
Yeah, she should be shoved into I'll say she's shoved into the hole at this point. Shoved into
Okay.
the underdeck.
Great. Ronny and anyone else who's 15 feet away from me.
So would I be in that range?
Yes, you and the Drake are in that range.
Okay.
Turtle overboard.
I'm sorry.
Does it count from the center of you or from like the edge of your squares? Cause
It's
so,
a 15-foot cube originating from me.
okay.
And you can place it anywhere outside of your own self. You
I
can even
mean-
put it on yourself, but you have to make the saving throw.
Depending on
Is
how
con?
you read it, yeah, con save.
Well, I mean,
Or how
Thunderwave has been debated many times, but basically you make a 15-foot cube and you put it down somewhere adjacent to you. It's
Okay,
not an
in that
aura. Either way, you still be able to hit it.
Yeah, but in that case, I would probably that it's shift 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if I did that,
Yeah, you wouldn't hit anybody but the mist.
okay.
All right, and which direction do you want it to go? Because you're kind of right in the middle.
Yeah,
So I'll
that way.
That way. Okay, so 1, 2, yeah. So 10 feet. 3. There we go.
Yay. Okay.
All right.
And I think that's. I mean, I could Misty Step out of here, but nope, never. I could not. So that's my turn.
All right, Zaitari.
Well, can I see the one that spawned all over?
No, it is currently
In
in darkness.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. But I know it hasn't moved yet.
You probably from the noise, probably. If it hasn't moved yet, yeah, that's true.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna
Did
go
move.
here,
Oh no, that did. Never mind.
and I'll just shoot at it with disadvantage
Okay.
because I have my hex on it, and I can't
Yep.
transfer it unless it's dead.
Right.
So. My cat. being very particular right now.
Hi, Coda.
He's rubbing his face all over my hand. 16 hit.
I think that just hits. Yes, that just hits. Both
Okay,
hits.
great.
All three
All three
hits.
hits.
So 24 plus 27 plus 8 is 31. All right, 31 to the pig.
I'm imagining
By
it's
the
still
way-
alive.
Yep.
By the way, you all heard a really loud boom coming from the center of.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
Would you like to move?
for my
Are you
bonus
happy?
action,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do a bardic inspiration on Ronny.
Mm-hmm. Do you need to see
I
Ronny?
no, because he can just hear me.
Okay.
But I generally speaking know where. Let me just yeah. Basically, to do so, you can use a bonus action on your turn to choose one creature other than yourself within 60 feet of you who can hear you. So there you go. That's a bardic inspiration. Ronny, you have a D10. I generally speaking know where he was.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna try to, give him like a pat on the back on the shell and say, Ronny, that Drake, I know you can deal with it. Kill it! Get it! And, yep, that's it. You got a D10. So.
All right, Ronny, it is
When
your turn.
hand comes back. Is it covered in spawn?
You see
And I
tiny.
look at it and I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
Ah! Ronny, you are
Alright.
covered in tiny drakes. Tiny
bonus
larval
action,
drakes.
I'm going to Shield of Faith myself.
Okay.
And that's it. Just shield of faith myself
Okay.
because it's gross.
And I'm
now.
gonna step away.
Okay. It
Just
will.
gonna
It will
walk
try
this
to.
way.
It's going to attempt to snap at you.
AC is 24 now.
Okay. It will attempt to.
With disadvantage, right? Because it's dark.
Yeah. It will attempt to. I guess sting you. It does not sting you. You are fine.
Can I see this one over here by Melanie?
Yes.
I will toll the dead on that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna save that inspiration for a saving throw that I inevitably have to make.
just in case.
All right,
'Cause, I mean, if you have to make that dex again, that's not going to be good for you, so.
The Drake.
Exactly.
What is the saving throw for the Drake?
It's an 18 wisdom.
It just makes it.
Cool.
Bummer.
That's my turn.
Okay, cool. The Drakes. Hearing some noise. It's gonna pop up and then go. Doesn't know Raine's there, so I'll probably go one.
I see it coming like, ah, shit.
Sup?
Oh, convenient flanking. Thank you.
So it chopped up, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hey guys. Guess what it
Yeah?
got back?
Oh, man.
I need dexterity saving throws from both of you.
Both of whom?
Both Zaitari and Raine.
Okay.
Dex saving throw?
Dex saving throw, please.
No,
You're-
that was a disadvantage. I
you're
got
fine.
a natural 20.
You're fine.
So,
2? Yeah.
Is it like a cone or?
It's like a cone. It's a cone.
so my total is technically a 30.
Yeah, you're fine. And Rain is fine. You don't only take half, as half the spawn covers you.
Yeah.
Still not good. I mean,
No.
Oh, that's a lot of ones. So 6, 10, 15, round down. So 7 points of piercing bite damage.
Okay.
So only 500 bites instead of thousands of bites. Alright. This one is going to try to attack Melanie. You do have the displacer cloak, right?
I do.
Okay, so let me get. So yoink. Nope. Yoink. Nope.
Like next time,
Yoink.
displacers don't exist in my.
Yeah, he's
Well,
like, next
yeah.
time we might do something else. This guy is going to go 1, 2. Hey, Raine, Ronny, I need dexterity saving. First of all, I need to make sure that you used it, and then you didn't, and then this guy used it. Okay. I need Raine and Ryan to make dexterity saving throws. Raine's fine.
I hide behind Ronny.
Ronny.
I'm gonna use that inspiration.
Yes, go ahead. 17 does make it. So you both will only take half. So 500 tiny bites. So 10.
I think I technically have total cover. No.
No, you don't have total coverage. Oh, and you have
If you were a
evasion.
halfling,
You have evasion too, so you take none.
Right.
Right. Ronny will take 14 points of piercing damage.
Oh, was the 16? Did the 16 pass last time?
16 did pass last time.
Oh, so that was +7. I didn't take the damage.
Okay.
So I take half no matter what, and then, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the Drake's turn, and it is Raine's turn.
I'm just gonna stand my ground here and make sure nothing tries to slither below deck. I will take aim at this Drake, and I will step.
The pink one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let me just do some.
This is a Fey Drake, right?
No. This is a Drake. It's actually Drake, he's in a costume.
I'm pretty sure I get extra damage on Drake.
46. Alright, I gotta do all this math. Hold on. So 12 carried to 1. So that's 9. Wow. Okay. So 14 plus 26 is 60. This is pink. Okay. Yeah, it's not having a good time with all those stab wounds. I assume offhand's coming up next?
No, I use my bonus.
Okay, you used your bonus. Okay. Are you happy where you are?
I wouldn't be happier anywhere else. And I
Okay.
actually have to stay here where I am.
Okay.
When you use that feature of the bonus, you have to
Okay.
stay.
Melanie. There's a Drake in your
Um,
face.
Yep. I'm gonna. Let's see. So first, I'm gonna wave my arm and be like, Raine, like this, and then I whomp the Drake on the head while also using one of my attacks to give her Commander Strike,
Yeah.
and then also whomp.
Okay. But see,
And
this womp. And yet you successfully womp. These guys.
Aw, this womps.
Alright, I'll use a charge out of Nymph to get advantage.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Hey, let me go. Okay, so that one was the blue one. So the blue
There's
one.
like let me see that thing again. Just
Yeah.
advantage, yeah.
So 1, 6, 8. Right. And then that is 38. So 7, 8. Five? Is that right? No, that's not right. 7, so that's 1, and math is hard, guys. This is why I went to
is.
biology. Not physics. Physics sucks. 7, 4. Right. Okay. And then you hit the blue one, so 19, 21, 34. God fucking damn it, calculator. I took off the points off the wrong one. Ah! 14 minus 19 minus 15. Okay, that's at that. The other one is at minus 14 minus 14 minus 24. All right, pink is not looking very good.
That's good, because it's getting real weird over there.
Okay, the mist is gonna be like, oh, you done it now.
Yep.
Okay.
I figured.
So it's going to attempt to hug you
But why?
because it only wants to love you.
I
Bad
don't think
touch.
so.
17 to hit.
No, that does not hit.
All right. 2 17s, but the 21. That's the last attack.
Shield.
Okay, so it gets frustrated.
Yep.
It's
Like I just feel that kind of mist trying to claw over, like, come over me, and I just kind of like, shield. No, and then.
All right, it is your turn.
Yep. I'm gonna do a thunder wave again, but this time at 2nd level.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
All right. 9 point. Wait.
Again.
It saves this time.
Well, fuck that.
So it will only take half. So that is
Yep,
4.
and it doesn't go anywhere.
Yep. So 1. All right. Excellent. Are you happy where you are?
No.
Okay.
But this is where I'm staying.
Okay. Zaitari.
Well, I guess I'm gonna move into flanking with Raine. With Raine.
Mm-hmm.
And, take out my other sword.
Okay.
Fucking hit it 3 times.
Okay.
With advantage.
Okay.
Alright. Sorry, my sheet's thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's working on it. Okay. 2, a 3. Okay.
3.
All right. I'm getting the calculator. So that is pink. 2 minus 17 minus 14 minus 14 minus 11. All right, it's looking real bad. So bad, guys.
Oh, I did 56 points of damage. It's not dead.
Nope.
Well,
All right, Ronny.
that's all I can do.
And I did 100.
I'm gonna look at the green coral drake.
Okay.
And
Jesus,
I'm
we're never gonna
bonk
kill
it
these
on
things.
the head with my mace,
Okay. Let's see it.
because I did not prepare like any kind of combat spells really. So
Same as these.
Wow!
Holy shit!
The Divine Strike crits too. Roll that twice.
You bonk it on the head, and it goes like, "What the fuck did you hit me?"
21 points of damage from the turtle. It's never gonna happen again. And I'm gonna do a real quick level 1 healing word over to Zaitari.
Okay. All right. The drakes. So I have
Me?
Oh, that's full. But because I targeted you with a spell, where is it?
Oh.
Place of authority.
Pushes
Please
up
use your
classic.
reaction to make a weapon attack.
Oh,
Against
absolutely. Absolutely.
Zaitari, I healed her, so now she weapons attacks.
okay. 12,
13 points.
Okay, 13 points. Barely
Please.
standing.
No!
So that's where I'm getting it from when I hit level 17. Yes.
All right.
Why did I have to roll 2 1s?
Yeah, if you rolled a little higher, it probably would have been gone. But guess what? Green Drake has back.
No.
So Ronnie and Raine, please, dexterity saving throws. This one has a lot of spot.
They can't all be.
Dexterity is real bad for me. It's never a good time.
Yeah, Raine, you're fine. You're always fine.
I'm literally just hiding behind Ronny.
Yeah, you're literally just using.
Who's just
Ronnie.
not moving because he can't.
So 19 points. Let me see if you successfully have enough spawn covering your drobe at this point. Yeah, that's like a 97%. I'm gonna say that you're at this point blinded for 4 rounds.
Alrighty.
Yep, you have a lot of spawn on you.
I have been barfed on like 4 times now.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
You have. But this guy used its
I
ability.
think next time I'll be giving you more bardic inspiration there, Ronnie.
I also lost concentration on my Shield of Faith, so...
Okay.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Melanie, this guy, seeing that hitting you does not work, is going to breathe on you. Please roll a dexterity saving throw.
Where'd my thingy go? Hold on 1 second. Dex.
You are fine and will only take...
Well, what?
Well, you save for half.
Okay. How much can I still see? Since I saved?
Yeah, you can see. The spawn do not completely block your vision.
Cool.
But you still take half.
Mm-hmm.
18. So 9 points of piercing damage as tiny babies bite your face.
How much psychic damage am I taking from this? I feel like it's not 0.
Ugh.
No, you can make it 0. You don't have to do this to me.
No, I'm not going to do that to you. Zaitari, this thing is going to try to bite sting a Nate, claw you.
Okay.
Because it's just mad. That's not going to hit. That will probably hit. The claw is a 25.
Oh, I already used my reaction.
Okay. So.
Yep. Forgot about my goddamn Bladesinger flourishes. Not Bladesinger. College of Sword flourishes, as I usually do.
So that will be 22 points of slashing damage.
Jesus.
And then for the stinger, that is...
What did it hit? What was the,
25.
Yeah, that'll be just out. How much did you say it was for the damage?
22.
Okay.
The stinger is going to be a 19 to hit.
I will don't have my reaction. I can't shield.
Okay. That will be 10 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Not great at those. Hey, Tilda, what are your important rolls for today?
I can't use them if I can't see you.
Why can't you see me?
She's in darkness.
You're in the
Because I'm in
darkness.
darkness.
Okay.
You
No,
are
but,
fine. You are fine.
Okay,
Yeah. You stave
The
off
15
the
was
burning
first, so-
poison. Yeah.
And how much was the stinger damage?
The stinger damage was 10 points.
Okay.
Okay. It's yeah, it's pretty low on hit points. So it's gonna probably be like, fuck this shit, I'm out. So you guys have opportunity attacks if you still have them. So
Oh, don't worry. I will
We both
fucking
don't have
blast the
reactions.
shit out of this motherfucker.
So 1, 2. So
We both don't have reactions.
okay. So
Yeah.
1, 2 dives in. So 3, 4, 5, 6 time. So 5. So it will probably be 30 feet off the map from where it is. Just saying. So
Okay.
off the map.
Oh, I can still hit it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could still hit it. So breathe, and it's Raine's turn. They're just tiny babies everywhere.
Yeah, I'm just gonna step away from that hot mess. Come over here and step. Flank for some.
Oh my god, dude. Shattuck's gonna come out here and start eating them like poplars.
Oh my god. I didn't even think of that. That still hits, so that's 29 on 29 points on the Drake.
And that'll be it.
Okay.
Oh
Melon.
wait, I do have an offhand. I'll do my 4 points or whatever it is, you know.
Mhm.
3.
Mhm.
3.
All right, Melanie.
All right. Since this Drake is still up, I will Commander Strike, and then we can Team Womp. Womp. Do I get advantage? Are we flanking?
Yeah, you guys are flanking.
Sweet. Here's my other roll for Womp number 1.
All right, just I'll take the 14.
And then Womp number 2.
All right, so 17.
And then I'm gonna action surge.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna get the
Just-
calculator out. Hold on. All right, so we got. So it was at there. So first womp was that. Second womp was that.
It's taken 70 damage this turn so far.
Third womp is that. All right, now you may continue. Oh, wait, and then rain. So. All right, you may continue the womps.
I will. Let's see here. So I use a bonus action to Commander Strike.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get a second bonus action with action surge? Let me look at this.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
It's just
Okay.
a yeah,
Alright.
it's just a full round, I believe.
Womp.
All right,
Womp.
hold on. 23 minus 6 minus 16. You just bring it to 0.
Thank God.
I'm just imagining, like, I'm just, like, hitting it, like, with the flat of the blade, just like, get back in the water! Just,
And
don't play with this boat!
and at least Tilda doesn't see this for the 1,000 babies spill out. Okay. Would you like to move?
I'm fine where I am for now, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do against that fog, man.
I mean,
so-
Ronny has a Drake next to him.
Oh, I thought that one was gone.
No, the pink one's gone. Or the pink one's trying to leave.
It's air quotes gone.
That one is under my turn order. I didn't know it was there. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go over here and be like, "Hey, buddy," and I'm gonna gag a little bit because he's just covered in weird larval
Yeah,
larval
he-
babies. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like they're like
Honestly,
I imagine they're like seahorses because you've been seeing like they have a throat pouch where they carry their young.
I just want you to know that this is just a truly disturbing and horrifying encounter.
Biology is amazing. I know a lot of stuff, and this is like low on the tier.
You use your powers for evil.
It's true.
I know, but I love this stuff.
It's so weird. Okay. My turn's done.
Okay. The mist is seeing its how smart is this thing again?
You tell me.
I'm looking. Pretty smart. The mist is gonna be like, fuck this shit, I'm out. My involuntary help is leaving. So it's going to float this way.
Do I have my reaction?
You shielded at some point, I think.
Yeah, so I don't actually have it.
Okay. Because it just goes right before you, so it's gonna...
Yep.
So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes,
I got
goodbye.
Yeah, 8.
No one wants you!
60, so 24 squares, so as an additional 16 squares. So no. I don't know math, guys. Fuck me. Yeah, it's 12 squares, so that's 16 squares left. Yes, it has 16 squares left. Yes, 24. Yes, okay. I can math, guys, I swear. It's away, that way. It's 120-ish feet away from you guys. Let's just keep it at that. Tilda, it's your turn.
Tilda's gonna send a ray of frost towards it just to make sure it gets the message.
Okay, cool.
Go on. Get.
Yep, doesn't take as much damage as you think it should, but
No,
it gets
of course it
it's got the message. It's got the
Good.
message. The
And
message.
then she turns around, looks at everybody, and goes, like, everybody's covered in
Yeah.
spawn, or, spawn's covering the deck, and she just... Oh god, I'm gonna be sick.
Alright. Zaitari.
I'm going to send a beam. I'm sure that's all it needs of
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast at the pink one.
Yep.
Hold on, my sheet is thinking. Okay. Still thinking.
Yes, that hits. And you see it goes belly up in the water.
Great. Wonderful. Can I use my bonus action right now to transfer
Yeah.
the hex?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to transfer it to the only one that's left alive
Okay.
and spin around, smile,
Yeah.
and shoot.
Okay.
2 more beams. Sorry, 2 more force waves of Eldritch Blast. That's
Okay, that will connect. That one
not that
won't.
13 misses.
Nope. So the hex damage, please. So
Yep.
15 in total.
Only one of them, so
Okay.
15 total.
All right. Excellent. Ronny, it is your turn.
I'm going to blindly swing my mace at the one that I know is next to me.
Okay. Disadvantage. You hit the deck. You think you hit a baby.
You just squish.
Yeah, you just hear squish. Are you happy where you are?
I can't see, so yeah.
Okay. This is gonna be like, oh shit. 2 of my partners are dead. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Melanie, Ronny, would you like to take a swing at it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And you
So
have that
one,
thing,
he
yeah.
needs to make a save to not be knocked prone. 2, he's not going fucking anywhere.
He does make the save not to be prone.
Okay.
So he's not
He
prone.
still gets to stay with me for
Okay.
another round.
Okay, that's cool. So that will be...
It's like, haha, I hope you're enjoying your new life.
Yeah.
So 14 minus 11. Cool. Alright. Alright, Raine!
I'm gonna waltz over and try to end this.
Okay. Would you like to get flanking?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna waltz all the way over and get it.
You might as well.
Who's been teaching you to waltz, darling?
Alright.
Your form is awful.
Damn it. Well, I guess you gotta teach me now. It's fine.
I mean, I imagine Melanie's waltz is passable.
Yeah, so 34 damage.
Alright. Minus 34. Excellent.
And I'll go ahead and use my bonus to give him another whack. For 3 damage.
Yep. Every little bit
Whee!
helps. Whee! But you know, now Melanie's got this. Melanie's got this.
It's to me already?
It's just
Goodness.
one enemy. Every other enemy tried to peace out.
Is it dead yet?
Hold on. So 14.
Probably not. These things are
Yeah.
damaged fucking sponges.
Oh, I should have done a thingamajig. Oh no, you know what? 1, we haven't been doing the superiority dice. 2, I haven't been keeping track of it. But I'm gonna go ahead and mark.
You did it at
2
least
off?
3 times.
I did it 3 times. I'll mark it down to just 2 left. Honestly, the little 1d9, not that. That'll be my turn.
Okay. The mist is gone. It's going another 120 feet away. Tilda.
Coda, stop it.
Tilda's throwing up over the side of the boat.
Okay, that's fine. Tilda's occupied. Zaitari.
I imagine it is quite briny on deck, and this
It-
sun is probably not good. Yeah, I'll just fucking run up to this thing and start hitting it.
Okay.
Ooh,
That will not hit connect.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think
unfortunately.
that 14 misses.
Alright, so
Pretty worth it.
11.
And I'm gonna use my, because why not?
Okay.
Defensive flourish. It takes 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
My AC goes up by 8. Not like it really matters. I just want to do the extra damage because I want this thing to die. And then I will bonus action. She says. Ronnie's not looking great. But
Nope.
He's covered in spawn.
it is Ronnie's turn next. I imagine that Ronnie has the ability to heal himself if he needs to. I want to try to kill this thing. Coda, you keep moving my mouse hand as I'm trying to click. It is very inconvenient. All right, 2, 1, 2.
Alright. Alright, cool. Ronnie, it is your turn.
Bonus action, healing word myself real quick at level 1.
Okay.
Oh, that's the spell that was missing. Oh.
Another 9 hit points. Excellent. And then as my action, I'm going to retreat into my shell for a shell defense. So my AC is now 26.
Okay. Alright, so it is going to move a step back. Zaitari, if you wish to take... Actually, no, it's... If it gets there...
I was going to say, it's going to have to take a lot of attacks of opportunity here in a second.
Could disengage.
Yeah.
It could also just, resign itself to its fate and die.
Yeah, but Melanie's the one that it's worried about.
Guess who's still got a reaction, bitches?
Yeah, you
True.
Alright, so Zaitari, Ronny, Raine. You may take attacks of opportunity.
Right. Also, for some reason, one of
I
my
can't take
cantrips
reactions.
Okay.
went missing.
Raine,
from
do
the
you get your
spell
sneak attack with this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is a 34.
34.
And then that is an 11. Okay. Raine, Ronny, Zaitari.
Mm.
Blah. So, yep. You're fine. You're no. No,
What?
no,
That's a
Melanie's.
1.
I'm sorry. That was supposed to be Melanie, Ronny, Zaitari, not Raine. I'm sorry.
What am I doing?
You're saving from babies.
Ugh.
Yeah, Max.
Oh, I
got
don't
a
have,
natural 1 on that too.
So I'm not going to.
You're fine, actually. Ronny and Zaitari.
No, that was with advantage, and it shouldn't have been.
Oh.
So it's actually
All right, so all 3 of you get hit. Okay, unless somebody wants to use any rolls.
I can't do anything, so.
Tilda is currently occupied.
Mhm.
All right. So all of you will be blinded for 1 round.
I
So
should have used Indomitable. But I felt like it was cheating because I'd already seen my next roll since I rolled with advantage by accident. So
19 points of piercing damage and blinded for 1 round.
Okay.
It is then gonna dive into the ocean, so it'll only take 1, 2, and then swim speed.
All right, come on, buddy.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Right in front of the
5,
keyboard.
6, 7, 8.
This is not responsible parenting.
It's 2 more off the board, pretty
it is
much.
the opposite.
Raine, you're a terrible parent.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm just gonna go make sure the kid's okay, because I'm at disadvantage at this range, so
Okay.
there's not a whole lot I can do.
Oh, I thought we were saying that the terrible parent was the thing barfing its babies onto
That's
us.
what I meant too. You're not a terrible
Oh.
parent. You're the Drakes are terrible parents.
I'll hold my action to attack if I see anything pop back up.
Okay. Melanie.
I can't see, but I guess I'm just gonna do my best.
Okay.
And, now let's see here.
Would you like to
Wait,
Phoenix
where
dive into the water?
Oh, I didn't realize it went out the ship. I would like to just Hail Mary with my longbow.
Sure.
that
Disadvantage, but yeah, go for it.
Just don't even know really where it went. I'm blind. I'm gonna roll with the leaf bow, but we'll just subtract. Actually, no, there's no pluses on this, so it's fine. It's just a regular bow.
Yeah, you hit it. It's still alive. But not
I'm assuming
very.
that one doesn't hit.
Yeah.
19?
19 will hit.
Is it still up?
Oh. Yes, it's still up.
Damn. Okay. That's
Wait,
That's
yeah,
it.
the 12 won't hit, 19, yeah. So, yeah, it's still up. Very, very, very... It's leaking babies.
oh. Oh. How many babies do you have?
Thousands, apparently, according to this thing. The mist is gone, Tilda is occupied, unless she wants to do something.
I think she just wants to be somewhere else in this world.
Yep.
Okay.
Anywhere else.
Zaitari is blind.
Nope.
I mean, can I try to
you
shoot
could
at
try.
that
You could definitely try.
thing? Okay.
Disadvantage, but
Give
try.
me one.
Get your hex on it.
I do have my hex on it. That's just for damage, though. It's not Hexblade's curse. Just want to condense that. Thank you.
Unfortunately, that will not hit. That will also not. That will hit, and
There we
that
go.
brings it exactly to 0.
Yes! Murder! Murder!
So it is now belly up away from the ship, and the crew is just like snapping out of their days. The captain snapping out of his days. Looks like he got punched in the face by his daughter to get off the ship wheel. Shylock is currently crying.
Oh.
Everybody's the ship is covered in spawn as well as a couple of people, but you guys are
Uh,
alright.
Are there
Sheldon is...
buckets? Are there buckets up on deck?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How many buckets? would you say?
There are exactly 6 buckets on deck.
Are you gonna
Wonderful.
do that thing?
I'm going to cast animate objects to. Are they medium or small?
They're small.
Okay. I'm going to animate all 6 buckets and get them to clean up the deck.
Okay.
I would like to try to comfort Shattuck and also point out the amazing magical dancing bucket and hope that that distracts her from all of the thousands of babies just like, I'm guessing, flopping around in a very distressing manner.
Roll
Yeah.
a persuasion check.
Ugh.
Ronnie is staying in his shell
Can I help
until
her?
he feels
Yeah, oh yeah,
no
so
more
roll with
babies crawling on him.
advantage.
Okay, alright. Oh, look at the dancing buckets! Look at the dancing buckets! Yes.
She's just like,
I'm thinking maybe I learned the Aquan word for bucket and I actually learned it right, and I'm not just yelling tax returns at this small child.
roll a... Well, we're just rolling...
check.
Just roll an intelligence check. It's not high. I mean, you
I
know...
feel like the word for bucket is like, that's pretty medium right there. That's not too crazy. Oh,
Oof.
that was with advantage. It was actually a 4.
So you say, look at the bucket. So you try buckets, and she's like looking at you, just like, what? And Ronnie, she
I
said,
just hand in my head.
Melanie, actually say, look at the dancing frogs, which is not exactly
muffled,
great in the
muffled from
situation.
inside of a shell and underneath multiple layers of spawn. You're not saying bucket. And I'll just say the word for bucket a few times. Still inside my shell because I'm not exiting until I can feel no more babies on me.
I feel like I feel like all of us would do the same thing if we had this option.
Yeah.
So, not mad.
I'm also at like 20 hit points, so
Oh.
Yeah, think of it like I'm bloodied right now. I know I'm at half.
Well, and we
Yeah, I
wouldn't
think
even
the
really
first
know
job
you
of the
were because
buckets-
you're just covered in babies.
I think
Sorry.
the first job of the buckets is to take some water, ocean water, and just dump it on you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the
clean
crew
y'all
is
up.
like some of the crew is going down under the deck to check out like what the damage has been done to the hull. Thankfully, it's not much. It's nothing simple like carpentry repair to plug up tiny leaks can fix.
Does Shattuck get the munchies?
Shylock does not get the munchies. Shylock is just like trying to get over the trauma of like a mist woman trying to kill all of you guys, like Drake thingies trying to eat all of you and spewing up things. It's been a day for her.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I just want to sleep.
Hilda turns around after that last Constitution saving throw. So it was about like 3 rounds.
Yeah, it's like
of
18
puking.
seconds. You're not feeling great, but like
Yeah,
the crew's
she
doing,
likes
yeah.
just bracing against the the edge of the boat, the ship.
Mm-hmm.
She just kind of waves her other hand very like loose and prestidigitates any spawn that she can see. Just trying to help, and just like yeah.
Yeah,
So
Shillen's trying to
I
help
will just
too.
kind of mention that I do have to get up pretty early, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to peace
we're
out
gonna
soon.
end soon.
Okay.
Yeah, Shillen's trying to help like pick up things and tossing them overboard. A lot, yeah. Half the crew is down checking the damage. The other half is like swabbing up the deck. Mar has gotten an ice, like a cold pack for her dad, where she punched him in the face to get off the ship's wheel. It's eventually when all of this is said and done, and Ronny is in a semi good state. Marn's gonna come up to you and ask, because she's seen you control water, I think, with the crabs.
Because with the crabs, yeah.
She's asking, do you think maybe in a day or so you'd be able to do that again? Because the ship's pretty, and she kind of looks over the board. It's pretty like wedged into that cave you guys crashed into.
I could do it today.
That would I would appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna start shuffling to the front of the ship, all exposed skin, covered in tiny bites and cuts, just blood and water everywhere. Spit in my palms, rub them together real quick, and I'm gonna control water.
Okay. Yes, like the crew did not get away from the tiny baby bites, so some of them have not as bad as you guys, but some of them are covered as well. So it's been a day for everybody.
Yeah. This is why I was keeping control of water until we're walking into a city. Always been on control water. Yeah, I'll unwedge us.
Okay. Alright, so you create a wave and unwedge the ship from... It was pretty stuck in there. From the mass of coral. Large chunks of coral fall and dislodge itself from the structure. And you guys see a couple like large green moray eels slither out. A couple parrotfish are just like, what the fuck happened to our food? And a couple sea snakes like just dart out from the mass of rubble that has formed on the bottom of this sea floor.
I think you mean
Snee snakes? Yep. We realize you don't get that joke, Jared, because you don't watch Campaign 2 anymore, but
I figured it was... Anyways.
let's just say that Travis had difficulty talking at the beginning of the year.
I think I remember this, actually. I saw like a clip or something of this.
Yes.
I
Wait,
think-
also, you don't watch Campaign 2 anymore?
No, I haven't watched Kokoro in a very long time. I'd be
Oh.
so behind, and yeah.
Well, you're in the coming quarantine days.
Yeah, exactly. You should try with your hands.
Put on the podcast while you make dice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or paint
Or
minis.
paint,
Or...
yeah. Yeah, maybe. Quarantine. Oh, it's just the apocalypse. But I have sourdough bread, so I'm fine.
Yes.
At least
I'm
I have
jealous.
that.
I would love the sourdough bread right now.
I would send you
With some
starter.
clam chowder inside it.
I would send you starter if you wanted.
Why would you ruin perfectly good bread with sea bugs?
Don't you do that. How dare you?
Chowder's amazing.
Yes, it is.
Mm-mm.
Chowder.
Bad ocean goose.
It's good. I can't enjoy it too often. So when I was 18, I had corrective jaw surgery, so I had to get my lower jaw wired shut.
Oh, Jesus.
So my mom was very worried that I would lose weight. So she made a lot of clam chowder for me, and then she blended it.
Ooh.
So I had that for about a month.
Yeah, I get that.
It was good at first.
Yeah. I know what that's like.
No, that's upsetting.
Not blended clam chowder specifically, but only ingesting one liquid for your whole meal for a month or more. I know what that's like.
I'm glad that I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, I have
but
CVS or chronic vomiting syndrome, and I haven't had an episode in years, luckily. But during my worst one, I wasn't able to eat solid food for about 4 months. So I lived off Pedialyte chicken broth and like mashed up salty.
I remember you. I vaguely remember you telling us that.
Yeah, it's.
I don't remember quite, but yeah.
But it's been over a year and a half since I've had an episode, which is really good, because it also means I haven't had any ulcers.
Great.
Nice.
That's the plus, because ulcers are the worst.
I can imagine.
by the way, Kay, did you see my lovely fan art?
I did, yes. It's the most accurate representation of how he wears his multiple robes.
It is a pretty accurate representation.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like the captain.
I went for like a stylized version.
I imagine the captain and the crew are like, you guys, like, they're just like, just go sleep it off. We'll take care of everything. Thanks for dislodging the ship. Yeah, yeah. Alright,
Really, anytime I have to rely on dexterity to save my bacon, Ronnie's fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. If only Raine can give you some of her dexterity.
I
like,
wanted to be
fuck no.
unblinded so I could, out of anger, divine word one of these stupid coral drakes, because it's overkill, but it's so appropriate in this moment.
Alright, Lynn, you gotta get up in the morning, so...
I do.
Yeah, we're about hitting the 3-hour mark, so it's fine. Alright, so our next game will be on the 20th. I'm not doing anything, and I don't think a lot of us are doing anything.
No, I'm fairly sure at that point we'll be stuck in our houses, so...
Yeah, stuck in our houses. Like I said, I'll be making sourdough for bartering, so...
I just want you all to know that there is a fucking lionfish on my television right now.
Oh yeah, that's right, because isn't that like part of the rotation for...
Yes,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Google Chrome.
You can change what ones rotate through in the
I
settings.
wish I could.
No, you really can. You can
No, I
tell
know.
it because... Oh, do you not have the access to the thing anymore? or something?
I just don't know how to do it.
Mm.
Like,
Um,
that's the thing.
It's not that bad, but like I have mine set so it shows space pictures and art, and that's it. So, yeah, if you Google it, it's really easy. You just go into the settings for your Google account or whatever. Then you can select what type of images it shows, and you can also have it pull from like a library of images. I think that might have been something else, but I think
Can
that
I
you
just
do-
get no lionfish?
I mean, I feel like you'll probably just have to do like no aquatic, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
a thing. So, all right, I am gonna go now though,
Yep.
so I don't die tomorrow.
Yep,
When I go in.
don't die tomorrow. Everybody wash your hands, stay healthy.
Yes, please
Yeah.
wash your hands.
Stay
Oh, yeah,
about a
yeah.
meter away from individuals.
It's the worst, like, knowing that all of, like, my suspicions of how clean people aren't and how clean places aren't, having it, like, all confirmed, it's both, like, smug making and horrifying.
Yeah, my
It's like,
Smug
I'm
making. I'm
I'm
sorry, I
right.
love it.
yeah, you're
but
pretty
I
right.
didn't want to be right.
Yeah, one of our postdocs, he's like a hypochondriac, and he is not having a good time right now. At least he doesn't have to take public transportation into work.
I'm
Um,
lucky I have such a small office that I have complete control over, because I can mandate, like, bleach wipes every 3 hours or whatever.
nice.
I'm in charge.
Mm.
And there's 2 people in the office, including me, so if I say it's time to wash hands, it's time to wash hands.
Yeah, yeah. And
Fair
you know, remember, sing happy birthday twice. That's how long you gotta wash your hands for.
Or basically like 2 verses from any pop song.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a good night,
I just spend
guys.
those 20 seconds disassociating at the mirror.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
I realize
that
I'm
too.
disassociating, then
Yep.
I realize I'm done.
All the time.
All right. Have a
That's
good.
literally me all the time.
All right. Good night.
Bye guys.
Good
Thanks
night,
for the
guys.
game,
Yeah.
Jared.
No problem.